Hello and welcome to CineBolt. Apple TV might not be the first name that pops into your head when you think action-packed thrill ride. But don't let that fool you. The streaming service has quietly been assembling a solid arsenal of action movies that blend adrenaline-fueled scenes. Whether you're into high-stakes heists, intense war dramas, or edge-of-your-seat thrillers with unexpected twists, Apple TV offers a surprisingly diverse lineup. So buckle up and get ready to explore the top 6 must-watch action movies that you should check out on Apple TV Plus right now. First up, at number 6, we've got Napoleon. Ridley Scott, the master of epics, takes us on a sweeping journey through the life of one of history's most fascinating figures. Think grand battles, stunning costumes, the kind of visual feast you expect from Scott. But it's not just about the spectacle. The film really digs into Napoleon himself, played brilliantly by Joaquin Phoenix. He's this magnetic, yet totally perplexing character. A genius on the battlefield, a passionate lover, a ruthless tyrant, and then out of nowhere, almost childlike. Now, history buffs might raise an eyebrow or two. Scott definitely takes some artistic liberties, but what you get is a captivating, often darkly funny look at ambition, obsession, and what happens when you're in love with both power and a person. Moving on to number 5, we have Emancipation, and this one's a powerful and intense historical thriller starring Will Smith. It throws you right into the brutal reality of 1863 Louisiana, following Peter, a slave desperate to escape. The film doesn't shy away from the horrific cruelty he endures, the whippings, the branding, but it also highlights his incredible resilience and faith. His escape through the treacherous swamps towards Union lines is just gripping, and there are these really poignant moments, like his encounters with slave hunters and the sheer danger of the wilderness. Later, the photographs of his scars become this incredibly potent symbol that exposes the true horror of slavery. It's a tough watch, no doubt, but it's also a story of incredible endurance and the fight for liberation, beautifully and sometimes brutally brought to life by director Antoine Fuqua. Now for something a little different, at number 4, we've got Wolves. Coming in at number 3, we've got Greyhound. This is a tense, claustrophobic World War II naval drama starring Tom Hanks as Commander Ernest Krause. It's his first time leading a wartime command, the USS Keeling call sign Greyhound, as they escort an Allied convoy across the treacherous North Atlantic in 1942. They enter this terrifying zone known as the Black Pit, where they're out of air cover and basically become prime targets for German U-boat wolf packs. The film really puts you right there on the bridge with Krause, as he navigates relentless attacks, manages their dwindling resources, and tries to coordinate with the other escort ships. It's all about the tactical maneuvering and the immense psychological pressure on Krause. Greyhound manages to blend technical naval details with really compelling human drama, offering this immersive and surprisingly witty look at the grim realities of maritime warfare. Next at number 2 is The Accountant, Part 1 I guess. This 2016 action thriller centers on Christian Wolff, played by Ben Affleck. He's this brilliant autistic math savant who lives this double life as a forensic accountant for some seriously dangerous criminal organizations. By day, he's running a seemingly normal accounting office, but behind the scenes, he's meticulously uncooking fraudulent books. When he takes on an audit for a cutting-edge robotics company, he uncovers a massive embezzlement scheme, which throws him and the company's in-house accountant, Dana Cummings, into serious danger. What's fascinating about this film is how it balances Christian's incredibly ordered world with these bursts of really intense action, shootouts, hand-to-hand combat, all thanks to his military training. The movie does a really interesting job of humanizing Christian, showing his autism spectrum traits while also showcasing his lethal efficiency. It's a really unique blend of cerebral and physical thrills, all wrapped up in a story about trust, family, and justice, with a side of tax audits. And finally, number 1 is Wrath of Man. It is a gritty, intense action thriller directed by Guy Ritchie, starring Jason Statham as this really stoic and mysterious new guy, Patrick Hill, who joins an armored cash truck company in Los Angeles. The film unfolds in 4 distinct parts, starting with this brutal robbery that just sets off this whole chain reaction of violence and revenge. Hill's cold demeanor and his almost unbelievable skill with firearms immediately raise red flags with his coworkers, especially when he single-handedly stops a heist with ruthless efficiency. But beneath this tough exterior, Hill is driven by this deeply personal vendetta, He's out to avenge the murder of his son. The plot just gets thicker as Hill navigates a web of betrayal and corruption within the company and the criminal underworld, all leading to this calculated and brutal payback. With its non-linear storytelling and neo-noir style, Wrath of Man delivers a really compelling mix of intense action and slow-burn mystery, and Statham's performance just anchors the whole thing with his cool, lethal vibe. So there you have it, 6 action-packed movies on Apple TV Plus that are definitely worth your time. Be sure to let me know your own favorite action movie from this list, or even from your own personal recommendations. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to CineBolt for more movie and series recommendations.